God has a plan for you, the life-changing story of a great painter. There was once a young man named Michael who lived in a small, picturesque village surrounded by rolling hills and endless skies. From a young age, Michael had an extraordinary talent for painting. His brushes brought life to the mundane, and his colors seemed to capture emotions that words could never convey. But despite his talent, Michael struggled to find meaning in his work, and often questioned whether his art had a purpose. Michael's parents were farmers, and they worked tirelessly to make ends meet. They wanted their son to follow a stable path, perhaps as a teacher or shopkeeper, something practical and secure. But Michael's heart belonged to the canvas. "Why do you waste your time with painting?" his father would often ask. "It's not a real job." Feeling torn between his passion and his family's expectations, Michael decided to leave the village to search for inspiration and clarity. He packed his brushes, paints, and a single canvas, and set off for the city, where he believed opportunities awaited him. The city, however, was not as welcoming as Michael had hoped. He struggled to find work, and gallery doors remained firmly closed to him. Days turned into weeks, and soon Michael found himself penniless and despondent. He began to question whether his parents had been right all along. Was he chasing an illusion? One chilly evening, as Michael sat on a park bench with his canvas by his side, an old man approached him. The man's face was lined with years of wisdom, and his eyes sparkled with kindness. "You look troubled, my boy," the man said. "What's weighing on your heart?" Michael hesitated, but then poured out his story, his love for painting, his struggles, and his fears that his work lacked purpose. The old man listened intently and then smiled. "Let me tell you something," he said. "Every gift we have is given for a reason. Sometimes we cannot see the plan, but God always has one. You must trust that your talent will lead you where you are meant to go." The man handed Michael a small folded piece of paper. "Go to this address tomorrow," he said, "and bring your canvas." Before Michael could ask any questions, the man disappeared into the night. The next morning, Michael followed the address to a rundown orphanage on the outskirts of the city. Inside, he found children, dozens of them, their faces pale and their eyes filled with sadness. The caretaker explained that the orphanage had seen hard times and that the children often felt forgotten by the world. Michael set up his canvas and began to paint. He painted scenes of hope, a sunrise breaking through clouds, a field of wildflowers swaying in the breeze, and children laughing under a rainbow. The children gathered around, their eyes lighting up with wonder and joy as they watched his brush dance across the canvas. For the first time in weeks, Michael felt a sense of purpose. Word of Michael's work spread quickly. Patrons and donors began visiting the orphanage, moved by the beauty and hope captured in his paintings. Soon his art not only brought joy to the children, but also transformed the orphanage into a vibrant, thriving place. Years later, Michael became a renowned painter, but he never forgot the lesson he learned that cold evening in the park. He dedicated his life to using his art to uplift others, always remembering the old man's words, "God has a plan for you." And indeed he did. Your story is ready. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or additional details.